Hello once again, this is Andrew with the Play Critically Livestream and the Switch Focus podcast, and I am about to start a new game that just came out today. That is Dragon Quest Builders. Hopefully the right scene just came up. Yeah, okay, there we go. Let's just get started. This was one of my favorite games of 2016, and I expect it to be one of my favorite games of 2018 as well. So that's the opening cinematic. You can tell the music is a little cheap. The music doesn't quite line up with things, and there's no actual sound for the characters. That's just the way this game was. This was made multi-platform, but with the PlayStation 3 and the Vita in mind, so... And I don't think they put a lot of resources into it. I think they were kind of surprised at how popular it ended up being. Okay, everything looks good. Let's go ahead and start in on Chapter 1, Cantlin. Time to design your character. I played as the male character when I played this game on PlayStation 4, and frankly, whenever I play a video game, I usually end up playing as a boring white guy. I think we've seen enough boring white guys on the internet for a while, so I'm gonna play as the female. Let's give her dark purple hair, why not? Skin tone, oh, I don't know. Let's just pick one at random. Wait a minute, is that... Okay. Let's go with this one. Wow, I can't zoom in any closer? Okay. Well, hopefully the color I looks good, because I can't really see what color it is. Let's just go with green. And what should I name her? Let's name her Bernice. Are you happy with this character? Sure, why not? Now, what this is actually the ending of the very first Dragon Quest. And what happened there was, just like happens there, the final boss offers you half the world if you'll join him. And if you say yes, the game ends. You're supposed to say no and fight him and get the real ending. What Dragon Quest Builders is it takes place in the world as though that hero said yes. And this is what happened. Okay, I know you all probably watch these live streams for fun, or maybe just for background, but Dragon Quest Builders gets off to a really slow start. It's probably the weakest thing about it. The demo that came out on the eShop a couple weeks ago was probably a bad way to sell the game. Because it ends just when you get to the point where the game opens up, and you can do a lot more. But the next couple hours may not be the most fascinating thing you've ever seen. I'll do my best to get through it quickly and make it entertaining, but it's a lot of tutorials and a lot of it's pretty obvious, so bear with me. It would seem the demo data does not carry over, but I would have started over from scratch anyway. Just so I could have a complete stream of the game. I'm silly that way. See, even the player character is frustrated with how much talking there is at the start of this game. Yeah, that's a good point. It might only carry over with the digital version. I don't know why that would be, but I don't know a lot about software. Or hardware, even, really. But I do prefer to have the physical version of games if there is a physical version and it's not outrageously expensive. But if I'm going to pay the same price for a digital version than I am for a physical version, I'll go for the physical, because I know the physical version will last me longer. Digital version, I'm going to uninstall someday. Or I'll lose the SD card, or something. Something will happen to it, inevitably. Or someday I just may want to play it again, but I don't have internet access. Whereas with the physical version, just plug in a card, you're good to go. So, yeah, I prefer physical games. And if you played Minecraft, you know this stuff. It doesn't make any sense, but it's fun. So, beat the hell out of everything and take the oddly geometric blocks that fall. Oh, God, shut up. You are not a hero. Remember this. This is important. Because there's actually a pretty good plot twist in this game, and it all hinges on that. You are not a hero. You are a builder. That's important. Remember it. Okay. I'm finally moving. I can do stuff. Now I'm going to spend a lot of time just beating on things and taking the things that drop, because this is a builder game. And there's basically nothing that's useless. And I prefer to already have the things on hand that I need to make whatever I want, rather than having to go out and look around for the parts that I need to make some ridiculous contraption. Okay, I've picked everything around town clean now. I'll drop the banner in just a moment. You can't be in a rush in this kind of game. Gotta take your time. And that's how you actually develop your character, because again, you're not a hero, you're a builder. So you don't actually gain levels by fighting monsters, you gain levels by actually building up your town. And the better your town is, the more powerful your character is, which I think is a really cool system. this is where the game does get a little silly, is the people in this world can't build anything. They don't know how, which raises the question of how they've lived this long, where their food comes from. They can't even make fire. So, like, but look at this person. Look at her. She's pretty well kept together for a person who is functionally less than a caveman. So, it's a little contrived, but it's fun, so whatever. We will hear that sound a lot. Getting a little ahead of myself. Have to talk to her first. See, and this is one thing I like about Dragon Quest Builders, is it actually teaches you how to make things, instructs you how to make things. Like, if you're playing Minecraft, it would take you and, like, pretend it's 2011 and not everybody has played Minecraft yet. You wouldn't necessarily know that... Oh, come on. There we go. You wouldn't necessarily know that you're supposed to build a structure for yourself and use a light source in it to keep creepers away from blowing it up. Dragon Quest Builders actually teaches you these things rather than just expecting you to figure it out on your own. Like, I didn't start playing Minecraft until midway through last year, and I probably would not have if not for Dragon Quest Builders. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, like, even when I first started playing Minecraft, I didn't get it. I was playing it because I was determined to finally understand it, and now it's one of the games on Switch that I played for over 100 hours. But that was... It took me like 30 hours of playing before I even found like something that I enjoyed doing, because I still don't know what I'm supposed to be accomplishing in Minecraft, so I started making my own goals in it, where what I would do is I would find a mountain, I would climb to the top of that mountain and build a house on top of it. Then underneath that house, I would dig straight down to the bottom of the world map, just clear down to the bedrock. And then I would do that on another mountain, and then I would take those two shafts that I dug and I would connect them with an underground tunnel. And now in my Minecraft world, I've got like a dozen of those shafts dug and all connected together. Oh, and I was not paying attention to what I was supposed to be doing right now. She wants a bed, that's right. But even just learning to appreciate Minecraft on that level took me a long time, whereas Dragon Quest Builders just clicked with me right away, because it was actually asking me to do something, rather than just expecting me to figure it out on my own. I like it when games ask me to do things. There's two different mindsets that exist there, of different kinds of players. I'm definitely the people who needs to be asked to do something, because when given the opportunity to do anything, I tend to do nothing. Now, you don't actually find this out till you finish a chapter, but there actually are challenges that you can complete in the chapter, and one of the challenges is to finish them in a certain number of in-game days. So, like, even though it's telling me that I can go to sleep here to avoid the dangers of night, if you want to meet those challenges, you actually want to avoid sleeping as much as possible. Terraria is supposed to be coming to Switch sometime here. I'm surprised it hasn't come out already. I'll probably be getting that too. Yes! The goddess was speaking to me in my head, with a voice in my head. Time flies. And there's the clock, which I've beaten this entire game on PlayStation 4. I still cannot read that freaking clock. But it's pretty easy to tell if it's nighttime. Just look up. Sure, help yourself. So there's the hunger meter, which really is just kind of there. It's not until you get to the last chapter that you really have to deal with your hunger meter. You don't really run into situations where food is actually hard to get until chapter 4. Well, I guess I don't have a choice. And this is another thing that Dragon Quest Builders does I really enjoy, is your villagers will actually ask you to build stuff and then give you a blueprint you can follow. Okay, but I need a lot more dirt than I have, so let's go get some dirt. I'm just gonna go ahead and break this stick. That should be plenty of dirt then. my fist actually breaks it faster. It just doesn't have as much of an arc to it. That's silly. Oh, there we go. Now it's taking more. Not too sure what was going on there. Okay, that should be more than enough dirt. Later on, I'll be able to build better things, but for right now, I gotta make everything out of dirt. Oh, I need some blue goo. Let's go pick a fight with some slimes. I only need one blue goo, but let's go ahead and look around a bit. I've been in town for long enough. Milk Blossom Buds are nice. You can use them to get easy points back in town, but you gotta put them in the right place, because if you just stick them anywhere, they don't actually count for improving your town. Which is not explained very well. That should be enough to be getting on with. Bonfire. Now, if this is your first time playing builders, one thing you do need to watch out for is if you just build walls too high, like in this room, people can climb on top of them, and they will climb on top of them by jumping up here and then jumping up here, which isn't that big a deal, but monsters can also do it to sneak into your town, so just be aware of that. Build your walls 3 high to stop that from happening. At least 3 high. And you can always give it a roof too, but sometimes when you get a roof on it, it makes it hard to actually see what's going on inside the building, so just be aware of that. Yeah, you say that now, but then you'll stop using it, and then you'll ask for something else, which you'll use for a week, and then never look at again. I know how this works. He's a weirdo, but we should invite him to live here. Okay, so I got these milk blossom buds. If you want to get points for them, make sure you put them down in a completed room. If you just plant them outside, they don't count towards your point total, and you don't get any credit for planting them. So, silly, but that's how it works. And I want to make sure I'm not carrying around a lot of junk I don't need. I will eventually get access to a better stash, but that is still a little ways away. But once you have that, you basically never need to worry about carrying too many items again, which is one big advantage Builders has over Minecraft. Technically speaking, the game doesn't want me running around at night like this, but there's really nothing stopping me from doing it, so I'm gonna do it. It does throw harder monsters at you at night, but they're not that big a deal. I think I'll be okay. This isn't like Minecraft where you'll run into creepers who will appear behind you without notice and explode. There's nothing really like that in this game, so just so long as you're being careful, there's no reason you can't run around at night. And we do keep finding passages from that book all throughout the rest of this game. Oh, you don't even drop anything? Screw you guys. Whoops, wrong button. It's okay, I got plenty of those things. See, I survived the night, no problem. Although I didn't actually run into any of the powered up monsters either, so I didn't do anything there that I would not have done in the daytime. Chimera wings are important, so if you're not like me and you don't fight everything... Excuse me. If you don't fight everything you run into just to fight them and get whatever they drop, do fight the chimeras, because their feathers can be used to make chimera wings, which are really handy for getting around. Yeah, I know that feeling. Okay, I got the creepy guy now. Let's head back to town. I'm gonna go ahead and finish building this building because I'm anal. There, now if I were so inclined, I have a place I can take shelter, but I'm not feeling particularly inclined right now, so let's head back to town. Rah! Give me your feathers. Thank you. From what I remember, no, the feathers are just used to make wings, and wings are good for getting back to town rather than walking, so you can never have too many wings. Okay, and always make sure you have enough beds for everybody living there, including yourself. Because if you don't, a lot of the times you'll go to use a bed and find that somebody else is already sleeping in it. So go ahead and drop an extra one down in here. But don't worry about waking people up, they don't mind. Yeah, that's how beards work. Pippa's a weirdo. She has a beard fetish. Nom 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 nom. So now I have all of these feathers. Feathers. Now I have all of these flowers. I got lots of feathers too, but that's not what I meant to say. So I'm going to do something with them that the game isn't going to require me to do, but I'm just going to do it. So I can make my town be worth more in terms of point total, so my character will be more powerful and useful. So get everything I need to build a new room. And I'm going to make a little garden that I can just start sticking all these plants I've been picking up in. And I'll put it over in this corner of the map. That way I can expand it as I need to. Press the right button. Now, you might think, well, a garden should be outdoors. Well, that's not the way Builders works. You have to put something inside a completed room for it to count towards improving your town. So that sucks, but that's the way it is. Okay, and now we'll just start sticking down all these flowers I've been picking up. They're not worth a lot of points, but they're worth points, and it'll all add up in the long run. And it's better than just picking these things up for no reason and then just sticking them in a box and not using them for anything at all. Oh, whoops, that's... yeah. And that looks like all of my buds for right now, but I'll add more as I need to. Yeah, but I care about the points, so... Sexist. Okay, I doubt I have enough feathers to make these items that they want me to make right now. Yeah, I didn't think so, but we'll get there eventually. There's a cave there. I'm not too sure what's inside it, but just like in Minecraft, you can usually find some of the rarer materials inside caves. I don't have the tools to get them, but let's go look inside right now anyway. Oh, there's a chest. What's in the chest? Oh no! Hey! Seed of life. Always good to have more life. Om nom nom nom. Yeah, I had to put a torch in the garden because it doesn't count as a room if it doesn't have a light source. So, yep. You need to have the open flame next to the flowers. And here's the quote-unquote mountain that I was directed towards. It's more of a... whatever the heck this thing is. A spire. But there's plenty of chimera around here I can fight. Oh, I should have brought some dirt with me. Oh well. It's not like dirt's hard to get, but... I think there's something on top of that spire, but I need some dirt to get up to it. Alright, that should be plenty. I just need to make a few extra steps for me. Oh, there it is. So it's like, really? There's nothing in it? Om nom nom. And I already have all the Chimera feathers I need, but I'm gonna get more, because they're here! And there's no point in walking all the way out here just to ignore all the enemies that are here. It is easy to fall into the trap of just fighting enemies endlessly, because they will happily keep respawning for as long as you're willing to kill them. But I'm not that mindless about it. There, that'll do. I'm gonna have to start building some more stuff soon, so I'm gonna fill in this big ol' hole here. Or make more damage as I press the wrong button. Oops. Oh, I have to actually make the wings, too. Silly me. Bernice has no concept of personal space. But she's technically a zombie, so we'll give her a break. I will make this house taller when I have to worry about that. Could you please stop laughing like a supervillain? Please? The script in this game is actually kind of weird. There's some weird jokes in this, and I think that's on purpose. So now I can make a room pretty much how I want to make it. As I was reminded just now, I didn't make the walls in this sleeping area higher. I should do that before it becomes a problem for me later. I know the stuff I'm building right now is pretty ugly, but later on in the game, you pretty much rebuild a castle, which is really cool. But right now, what you got to work with is dirt, so you just got to put up with that. Okay, but right now I do need more dirt. Speaking of dirt, I like dirt. Yes, yes, thank you, I know. So let's go harvest some more dirt. Now, they want me to build a kitchen, basically. I like to build this one right next to this little workshop they've got going here. And also connect it. So I'm going to break that room momentarily, and they don't like that, but they'll be okay. And now it's back. See, no problem. Now it's perfectly square, as it should be. Yeah. Don't mind me. Just doing my thing here. Oops. There. Now there's so much more room to move around in there. Oops. The door is plenty centered. I like it just where it is. Crude kitchen. That's mean. And I got my town up to a high enough level that my character level went up as well. I have no education in architecture, so yeah, the places I put my doors is probably really bad, but it doesn't matter, it's a video game, I can do whatever I want. Wow, this quest isn't so great when I'm playing as the female character. The book doesn't exist. It's all in his head. I think. I don't know. I don't remember. I think the book does exist somewhere, but we never get to see it. So in this quest I have to raise my town to level 2. I just did that, so there should be no issue here. I should just be able to move right on. Om nom 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 nom. Now this is one of the combat quests. Looks like I can't do anything else until I do this. Every so often, you'll have to fight off a wave of monsters in your town, and how easy or hard that is depends upon how well you've built your town. At the start, it's no big deal, you just beat on them with sticks, but once you get access to more toys, you can make some fun stuff to fight with. Stay away, because the monsters will break your town, and rebuilding your town can suck a bit, depending upon what they break. Yes, they just said that. With great power comes great responsibility. Oh boy. Yeah, Rubus is kind of annoying. I don't know if they did that on purpose, or if that was just a result of the translation, or what happened there. It gets better. That's like I said. I'm still playing what was in the demo right here. The deeper into the game you get, the less it talks at you, and the more it lets you do things. But you do have to stick with it. I really beg people not to judge this game based on its first couple hours. It's much better than it first presents itself. Okay. I'm going to take a short break, but I will return in just a couple minutes. And we resume. Okay, we got a new villager here. He'll give me more quests later. But for right now, I need to deal with that teleportal I got. which will give me access to more interesting areas to explore. Okay, first time I played this game, I just kind of dropped the portal down on the ground outside, not realizing that I was kind of jipping myself out of some easy points doing that. You want to actually build a room just for your teleportals, which is what I'm going to do now once I'm done raising the height on the walls of my garden here. And I'm out of dirt, so let's go get more dirt. And very soon here, I'll get a much better tool to harvest dirt with, but right now, this club is what you got. Hey, there's the scary monster that attacks you at night. These guys, as you can see, deal a lot more damage. They take a lot more hits. So it's better just to go to sleep at night, but I'm being stubborn. And that should be plenty of dirt to last me for a while. Okay, I will build my teleportal room. Hello. That's why building a wall around your town is actually a good idea, so you don't have to deal with those guys, but I'm being stupid and stubborn, so I'm not building a wall just yet. We'll go ahead and build my teleportal room right here. That'll leave room for my garden to grow. Got a new villager in town, so I need to build another bed. And drop our teleportal. Just anywhere, it doesn't really matter. And our first teleportarium. It's worth a decent amount of points, and the more teleportals you put in there, the more points it's worth, which is why it's really worth it to build one. So this is where the demo ends, so now I'm going to go through the portal in a moment. I don't need to bring all this junk with me, and I'm going to find a lot of stuff I want to carry, so... So, off we go! So here's our first Naviglobe. These put a waypoint on your map. I always just drop them by the portals so I can find my way back. And here we are on the second island. And this is where things get significantly harder. You can see there's some coal here, but I don't have the materials to get that yet, I don't think. No, I don't. Okay. Oh my god, really? Did this game just make that joke? So I'm supposed to be heading towards a building with a bonfire on it. I think that is it right there. Because once I learn how to make the mallet, I can really expand the tools that I can have access to. Shoot. Okay. I forgot that your armor could break. Let's go deal with that. Luckily, I just learned how to make leather armor. I just don't know if I have enough material to make it. And, oh, of course, it takes copper and cord, of course. So I'm not going to be making those for a while yet. Ah, shoot. Okay. Let's go find one more piece of ivy so I can at least get the next level of armor. Alright, just need one more piece of ivy. Somewhere around here. Here's a lot of ivy, okay. There we go. I can at least have this armor. Okay, so that happened. Back on track. That'll be a nice decoration if I ever get all the parts together to make it. Gives you a really big boost, because most of your standard rooms only give you 100 or 200 points, so for one item that takes up like 4 squares, 500 points, that's pretty awesome. Oh, I think I can handle that. Okay. Now I can make the giant mallet, which is not great for combat, but it does let you break some of the harder blocks. So I've really opened up the things I can make now. Oh, sure, let's see what she has to say. Yeah, you're not supposed to use the mallets in combat. You're supposed to use them to harvest. But now that I have a mallet, I can actually make a sword, which is way better for combat than the club I've been using. Hey, screw you! Jerk. Oh, hello. So, now that I have the mallet, let's go ahead and get some of the cool new material so I can start really making awesome stuff. Ah, dang it. It's because game developers don't shower. They don't know what showers are, so they don't put them in games. Oh, dang it, I didn't mean to fall down that far. Well, hopefully I can get back up easily. Because I need to clear some inventory space out. Oh, pretty soon I'll be able to make the bottomless chest, so I can actually pick up anything I want. But I'm not that deep in yet. That's when the game really starts to take off, because you can pick up anything you want, literally. Because it removes the inventory cap. Let's head back to town. Where's all my cloth at? I thought I had several pieces of it. Where'd it go? Okay, all my cloth has disappeared. Oh, I used it to make the armor I'm wearing right now. Duh. Okay. Never mind. So much for that plan. But I can make a stone sword. That'll be nice to have. Here we go. I think this is the quest that gives me the bottomless inventory, which will be very nice to have. The Colossal Coffer does improve the rooms you put it in if you put them in the right rooms. I don't know if I'm going to remember which room to put it in, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I got a sword now, buddy. Yeah, that's right. So I've got these oaken clubs now, which are... I've teched past them, basically. So I'm just going to break these clubs. This will take a few minutes, probably. But I don't want to just throw them away. I want to put them towards some use. And before I'm done with this chapter, I'm going to need a ton of dirt. So this will help me accomplish that. Almost there. There we go. And that should be plenty of dirt to build quite a few rooms, and at some point here I'm going to build a gigantic wall around the city. My only goal was to break things. Didn't care if it looked pretty. I just wanted those things broken. Oh, I can't pick up the sticks. Okay. Well, if I make some wood... A bench, yeah. I want a colossal coffer. Better doors. Not there yet, okay. Oh, there it is. I just need a pot, okay. And there is the colossal coffer. You can upgrade the dirt, and I'll probably do that soon. And some random blue goo for no reason. But there's the colossal coffer, which is actually freaking colossal. I don't want to put it in there. I feel like I should put it in my teleportal room. That just kind of makes sense. Okay. Let's just drop it somewhere. But now I no longer have to use item chests, basically. So let's just grab everything out of here. So there is a limit to how many items you can carry, but it's pretty hard to reach it. You can basically pick up whatever you want. Okay, there we go. Now I can do a lot more. I'm no longer fettered by what I'm able to carry. Although now I want to move my colossal coffer, and I'm worried about what'll happen when I do that. Well, let's find out. Apparently nothing. Okay, that's good. I was worried it was going to dump everything I was carrying on the ground. I was not looking forward to that happening. Excellent. Thank you. That is quite nice that it's just that simple. Okay, so this guy wants me to go and get the new recruits over here. So let's get some of that rare material. My very first lump of coal, just like Santa used to give me. What a crock. Oh hey, here's a cave. Probably all kinds of goodies in there. Hey, not cool. Oh, shoot. Okay. I probably should have made more giant mallets for myself than I did, but that's okay. I got plenty of stuff to work with. Hello, there's a chest. Let's grab that. Nom 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 nom. Oh yeah. I thought I only made one mallet. Did I make two? I'm pretty sure I only made one. Oh, I did make two. Hey, good for me. Oh, never mind. Silver! Now, eventually you just gotta reach a point where you stop harvesting things, because you just need to move on. Otherwise, you'll spend all day strip mining everything. Kinda getting to that point now. want to break my mallet before I go back. Squeeze everything I can out of this trip. I just need to find something to break it on. Oh, I didn't mean to fall that far down. Oh well. There we go. Okay. And now I can make a forge. I think I'm actually skipping ahead. I'm sequence breaking a little bit here, but that's alright. I want the nicer tools. Okay, come on. And now I have a smithy. And they're all very excited. And lots of copper. I should be using copper swords for a while, so I'm going to make a couple of these. They'll last me. And then I need more mallets, of course. The whole reason I came back to town in the first place. And I almost forgot to do it. Alright, that should be enough to be getting on with. cloth. Oh, and I can make leather. Now, this is one thing you can do in Dragon Quest Builders that I just adore. Especially in comparison to Minecraft, is you can make these cladding kits. And I'll show you what they can do in just a moment. I need to make a few stacks of them. But you don't want to make too many of these, because you can very easily make way more than you need. Like, just these few that I've made here will probably be more than enough to do everything I'm about to do. And take out my cladding kits. And now I can turn all of my dirt walls into brick walls. And just watch my points fly up on my town. Now, if I was playing Minecraft and I wanted to turn a building from that I built out of dirt into one made out of stone, at least in the console versions of Minecraft, from what I've discovered of playing them so far, maybe there is a way to do this and I just haven't found it, but I would have to tear down the entire building and rebuild it from scratch with the material I actually want it to be made out of. In Dragon Quest Builders, you just slap some of these wall kits onto it and it converts it automatically. I love it. It's a huge time saver. I'll deal with that place later. I don't want to deal with it right now. And now later on in this chapter, when I start fighting more powerful enemies that would normally just shred through my dirt walls, they'll run into these brick walls and get stuck. So my town now has much stronger defenses. I suppose now I should actually build a wall around my entire town, but I just don't feel like doing that yet, so I won't. That went flying. Oh, there's a way to get rid of your equipment, but I don't remember how. I think I have to dump it directly into a chest. Maybe? No? Okay. I'll worry about it later. It's not important right now. Alright. Now we are ready to go deeper into this next area. And I'm gonna focus much more on getting to my next quest objective than on gathering everything in sight, because I will just make this game last for dozens and dozens of hours if I do that. Ow. There's some silver here. Silver's rare, so I will take the time to get this. And there's a cave here. Caves are always worth checking out. Here's a chest. Oh, a world map. Okay. I don't know what use that's going to give me, but there it is. That's what the world looks like. This looks like the peninsula that the guy in town talked about. This must be where my new villagers are at. Hey! Oh no! The horror. That's right, I could have even used a Chimera Wing before when my mallet broke, but I completely forgot. Oh well. Well, LaRouche is kind of a jerk, isn't he? Nom 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 nom. Didn't I have more? I thought I had a bunch of... There they are. They're all the way on the other end of my toolbar. I need to expand this space out. Room for lots more flowers now. Now I have extra bricks in my inventory, you can see there, but I always find it's just easier to just leave them there and just put down more dirt and put cladding on top of it. So I end up with a lot of extra junk in my inventory. That's the downside of the Colossal Coffer, is it can make you a little lazy about your inventory, but that's okay. Laziness can be beneficial. But now we've got another one of the fights. They kind of break up the game into discrete chapters. Well, I should say chapters, because the game is actually divided into 4 chapters, but it divides each chapter up into discrete sections, I think is the word I'm trying to very poorly articulate here. Brownies. Oh shoot, I don't want to get hit by that. See, there's a guy breaking my walls down like I told you would happen. I'll have to fix that when I get back. Lousy vandals. That's right, I just remembered that. That is one annoying thing in this game, is the engine or something can't handle more than one unit attacking each monster at a time. So if there's like 3 of you ganging up on a single monster, the game only registers damages from one of you, and it's usually not actually you. It's usually one of the townspeople that deals hardly any damage. And it can get really annoying. I think that's the first time I've criticized this game since I started playing it tonight. But it's getting pretty late on, and I need to take a longer break to eat dinner. So this has been the Play Critically live stream with Dragon Quest Builders, part of Chapter 1. After I eat dinner and probably take a shower, I am going to return and finish off Chapter 1 tonight. Just a reminder that I am part of the Switch Focus podcast, where we talk about new releases on the Switch every week. Obviously, in tomorrow's recording, I'm going to be talking about Dragon Quest Builders as well as Dandara. You can find us at switchfocuspodcast.com, and we're on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, etc., by searching for Switch Focus Podcast. So I will return in a little while to finish off Chapter 1 in Dragon Quest Builders. Tune in for that if you're interested. Thank you for watching.